Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back along to another episode of the Dairyman's Diary. My name, as always, is Frank. I do hope you're doing very, very well. We are out in the 68 today. We've actually got a brand new to a stock trailer on the back of the 68 today, which is pretty cool. We're going to show you that in a little bit more detail when we get back home. We are bringing home the rest of the new calves, so we're going to get everything all settled in there and make sure they're all doing very well, which I'm sure they will do. But yeah, it's quite exciting to be able to... Was that one? No, it's not that one. It's the next one over. It's exciting to be able to kind of bring those all in and get them all into place now. So hopefully, if everything goes well, make sure nothing's coming here, we can really start to kind of up our production there. Get them all... we're going to fatten them all up. We're going to keep some of them to add to our beet stock there, but for the most part there, we are going to see quite a lot of them go on their way. But it's going to be good. It's an exciting chapter. Really trying to transition over a little bit from all dairy into a bit of beef production, and we'll see how that looks. But yeah, it's looking good. It's a beautiful day. It's a dry day, which is very important actually. Really, really nice to see that the weather is behaving itself very well. And we'll see what that looks like in terms of if it's a bit late for us to get any more crops in the ground at the moment there, unfortunately. Winter cereal crops at least, so I'm gonna have to put a pin on that one and wait to see what the spring is like. But what that does mean, we did get some of the soil results back from the agronomist recently, and we're gonna ultimately have to get that young contractor out again, I think, just to come and do a little bit more lime spreading at some point. I might even see if he wants to get drill in a cover crop for us. So if he does and he can, that'll be ideal, and we'll look to capitalize on that one where we can there, because yeah, it looks like we're gonna need a little bit more work as far as that's concerned. But ultimately, yeah, it's been good. We've been able to get recently been doing a little bit more haulage of sugar beet there, so we've got a bit more in the yard. Getting a few other jobs done, keeping an eye on the cattle there, trimming them up, making sure they're looking all fit and healthy, which they seem to be, which is always good news. We're going a different way back to the yard today, just thought we'd go for a little bit of a change, but we are going to just take this turn right in here. There you go. This is the original farm from the estate there. I don't think you've seen this one before. This is Chellington farm. It looks huge. It looks absolutely massive. But we are going past that. We're not too far away from our yard actually at the moment. You'll probably recognize soon when you come over this bridge, you'll see where the big castle is that we can see from our place. And we're really not too far away at all, but it's nice and handy, that is for sure. Let's come under this train bridge here. Oh, there it is, looking magnificent. Take our time, we have got a bunch of calves in the back there, that's for sure. And then it's next right turn and we're good. So I hope you're all doing very well. Let us know down below what you're getting on with, what you're working with, as always there. Like I say, we have been very busy. Moved a few more things around the yard there. I've actually been looking at trying to organize some straw, can you believe, because I'm just getting a little bit concerned that ours isn't going to last all the way through like we hoped it would. So that is that's going to be interesting. But yeah, so I made a few calls and a few inquiries. I had someone try and sell me straw for 150 pounds a ton. Big Hastons they were. Absolutely not. I just laughed them out the yard off the phone at that point there, to be honest. It's just ridiculous. I'd rather go to bend down with sawdust at that point, which is something that we might have to look into, because there's nowhere I'm paying over 100 pounds a ton, let alone 150 pounds. And that was before haulage as well, which I'll have to obviously pay for on top. So it's just crazy money at the moment. It really, there's no other way to look at it. Okay, let's take our time up here. Oh, pull out wide. Sorry, calves. There we go. Fantastic. We got more and more muck in this heap right here. This field needs to be sprayed off as well before we do anything else, I think. So we need to get the sprayer onto the 66 at some point there. We need to go up and muck out the cattle shed at the top. It is so full at the moment there. It's a little absurd, but again, just trying to fit everything into a day really at the moment. There's a lot going on. Oh, and it looks like we might have a guest at the yard here. It looks like we do, which is pretty excited. So I'll have to go and check it in on that. Now what we have to do with this one though. Oh, we picked up our front weight as well for the front of the John Deere. Looking magnificent. We're going to pull in. It looks like my road around the other side is going to be blocked off, so what we're going to do is back around this corner here. Make sure we can do that. And just shut this gate again. And whilst we're here, let's just shut this up and we'll have a quick look at this. Is a brand new to us Johnston stock trailer. It can be just a flat trailer. We don't need it to be. We've got our two Browns, but you can unbolt the bigger bolts along this this top cage, really, if you like, and it no longer becomes a transport box and just a flat trailer. But look, that is our low loader, and that is our stock trailer. We can get right now there's about 15 calves in there. With these, could easily get another 4 or 5 in there. But crucially, you need to. I think you can get about 6 or 7 different. You can get about 6 or 7 cattle into there as well. So it's going to be handy for us, actually. It's going to be nice and handy indeed. What I just need to do though is navigate around here. What we're likely going to do is, once we get this loaded, we'll just stick it around the corner for now. Oh, come on, you pig, you get around that corner. Oh, I didn't like that. We have to try and get a bit closer to that wall where we can. Try that one again. Can't really see all that well though. I've got to kind of guess where the corner is. Okay. Alright, and around the corner there, the reason we are doing it this way is because we have a milk tanker here at the moment. Milk tanker is the first delivery today, or the first collection today of milk from us here at Autumnwood. We have recently got our contracts and our quotas in place, got them locked down there, but we've done things a little bit differently this year, or here in Chellington at least, and we're going to have a bit of a look into what that is and what we're doing here really. So let's just knock this off and we'll go and have a look. Alright, so they can keep themselves in there for just a little bit longer there. They'll be happy and fine, no doubt. So yeah, it's that milk tanker. The driver must be just kind of connecting everything up. When we were in Meadow Grove there, we were doing quotas. We had milk quotas of various different prices. We still do have a milk quota on the go at the moment there. We have a fixed quota with a fixed price there, which I've got quite a decent price. It's up a little bit from the last previously agreed quota that we did have there, but this one's coming in at the farm gate price around just over 30.15 pence per litre, which is up a little bit from some previous years that we've had a really rough couple of years, but this is doing all right, and it's allowing us to kind of get a little bit more of an income coming in. And what we're going to be looking to do is probably sell about 65 to 70% of our total milk production to this quota, which we can fulfill easily. The rest of it, we've actually partnered up with a farm shop or a chain of farm shops, so we can provide. What we want to do is actually provide raw milk, and they're going to bottle up this raw milk and they're going to sell it, which is going to be really interesting to see, because that's going to allow us to have the opportunity to diversify where this comes from. The raw milk's going to be sold per litre a little bit more money. It's going to be about 50 pence per litre, because they're going to put it into some fancy bottles, like I say there, and then distribute it and do all that nice stuff with it. And yeah, but curious to see what their retail price will be there, but that's not something I have to be concerned about. The main thing is that we do have our milk spoken for, and we have our quotas locked in. I can average that into my 5-year average budgets, and we can really kind of get an idea of what that's going to look like, which is really good, because it means that you can start to budget based off a milk production here, and we'll be able to really kind of stabilize the business and see where we can go with it. So very happy with that. The 30% that we do sell is going to give increase that average budget if we can keep it locked in, which is fantastic. And it means that we could also focus on these guys, get these guys fed up there, and get them up and on the way. So really, I'm looking forward to see what that looks like. Watch our herd size increase and grow. Hopefully we're going to have enough grassland to keep them going. Certainly we'll have to try and get a lot more fodder on the go, but we'll have to see what that looks like. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting. Now what I'm going to do is have a quick chat with with our driver, make sure he's all good, sign any documents off, get these calves unloaded, and we'll be good to go. So let's see how this all takes place. Well, alright folks, the lorry driver is out of here, and we are just going to try and get this slug into somewhere out the way for now. I think what we'll do, I'm going to just stick it into here for now. I think what we'll do when we get to harvest as well, we're probably going to use this for a straw storage. What we might have to do is kind of fence it off, because I might want to use this for some kind of livestock. But we'll think about that one when the need arises. So we're just going to drop off the transport trailer here. We'll be looking good. And then, yeah, what we need to do is you'll see the 66 is still loaded up with a load of beet. So we'll get that dumped off. And then we're probably going to take that up to the top. I do have the 77 all that's on the plow at the moment. And we'll have to... I'm hoping and itching to see if I can get any... stop you there. To get any winter plowing done. But we'll have to have a look at that and wait and see. We'll just pull that forward ever so slightly and get squared up here. Yeah, there's a little bit of ground that I really would like to kind of get turned over and just get the left over the winter, but I'm not too sure that's going to happen now. But we've got some time to work on with that one. At the moment, it is just about trying to find time for us because we just can't do everything that I would like to do. But yeah, we're working on that one as we can. What we will do though for now, because this load's going to go up to the top anyway, we're going to drive up there. We've still got the John Deere's up there anyway, so we need to bring that back down to feed up here later on today as well. So I'm just going to knock you off here. So the 6M is up at the farm 2. It's beautiful. Really enjoying that tractor at the moment. It's fantastic. Really, just such a great machine. Okay, I'm just gonna have to pull out so we can get down there. What we'll do is we'll take this load of beet up to the top there, and then we'll have to come down to get ready to feed up this evening there. So lots to do. I am tempted as well to actually bring down the 6M with a trailer, because I want to take that for a road spin really and do a bit more road work with it, other than just kind of driving from farm 1 to farm 2. I think we'll bring that one down because we need to go and pick up a load of fertilizer. Bought that fertilizer in for the grassland for silage actually next year. Got a little bit cheaper price if I bought it in now, so always gonna do that. And we'll see how that looks. But yeah, off we go, just with another load of sugar beet. I've still got about 60-ish ton, I think, of sugar beet waiting for me at this yard. With the option, if I need to, I can buy more as well. I don't think I'm gonna have to do that, but it's nice to know that it is there, and we'll have that opportunity. But yeah, the cattle are loving it. It's a really nice little additive into their diet at the moment. I am also looking at some kind of pea and bean mix as well. I didn't really want to go for soybeans because I'm a little bit conscious that that's not, depending upon where it comes from, it's not the most environmentally friendly. And whilst I am, you know, a dairy farmer here, I do want to try and offset somewhere where I can there, and it's certainly something I'll have to have a look into. Around we go up here. Nothing coming. It's a beautiful morning though, as you can see here. It's a really nice low sun. It's 11:30 in the morning, but it's still a cracking day up here. It really is. And we'll go up this road for what must be about the 19th millionth time already. Yeah, it is all going very well here. Current plans for the next kind of month or so, as we look at it, aside from the usual cattle work here, we're going to get that young contractor in. He's going to come along and do a little bit more work. Hopefully, like I said, get a cover crop in some of the land on the newly acquired land, so we can get that kind of control the soil erosion there, but also keep an eye on things such as the organic matter in the crop and in the soil there. But we'll have to wait and see on that front. We've got plans in place, or plans submitted, to open up a new entrance onto the garden of the farmhouse there. The garden's going to be turned into a bit more of a driveway because we've finally decided that we don't really want to have to drive across the yard to get to the farm, so we will be having to hire in a contractor to do that. Get someone to come over with an excavator and do a bit of digging for us, so not sure when that's going to happen, but that'll be something that we have to consider. There's a few small little changes around the yard that we're looking into, and I am looking into a storage shed for up here. The old stone building here is just not going to be good enough. It's a bit too unstable, really. We can use this little lean-to is fine, but inside this bit's not the greatest, so I just don't want to use that. So we're going to try and put up another shed. I'll show you what that's going to look like, hopefully. And where it's hopefully going to go as well. But what we'll do first off is get this load of beet tipped. To do that, we're just going to go around this corner of the pit. A hard lock on that. Oh, Lord, that's close. Frankie cutting the corner there, nearly. Lord. Okay, okay. Oh, let's go straight back at that. Perfect. So what we're hoping to do, let's spin myself around here, is actually try and put something here. So I've got a little bit I need to clean out, some old concrete from a yard restoration, I think. They poured some concrete here recently. Oh, let's just get that all done. Perfect. So yeah, we're looking to try and utilize this space a bit more. So we'll probably clear out some of the stuff here, the muck spreader and the old junk that's lying around here. I'm just looking to try and get something in here that we can use more as a storage shed. We do have this old stone one around the far side here, but I'd like somewhere that I can just store grain, seed, machinery with a little bit more ease, because there is, as it stands right now, there's nothing up here, so we have to think about that. And we'll see what it looks like. But yeah, seed is still there. We need to get that slurry tanker out soon as well, because we do have a little bit more slurry coming through, starting to fill everything up. So yeah, we're gonna have to look into that one and kind of get ready, because we're gonna be in demand for that fairly soon. Let's just knock this off here and heading back over to the fantastic 6M. It's such a pocket rocket of a tractor. This really is. You'll see that in this field I did a bit of scraping up there with the 6M. It's ready to be unloaded again. We really need to get that one done, so we'll have to do a little bit of mucking out here at some point. But for now, let's just get this all taken care of here. Fantastic. I'm going to shut this gate off the back end as well. Have you? I don't know if I've ever shown this off actually. Look at the old pillbox here. This is from the Second World War. It's just an absolutely solid piece of construction here. Even with an old, what looks like the old barrel in there of a gun, but it is just stunningly big. It's an interesting place to have it. I'm not quite sure why it's facing there. You'd probably maybe want to put it on a bit of higher ground, but there must have been a reason for it at some stage, and it looks incredible. It really, really does. I'd love to try and do a little bit more history into this area and see what was here and why this was of importance to have something like that. But yeah, it's just really, really nice. As for this guy, like I say here, we're getting it worked in right now. It is probably, I think it's coming up to its important service here, which is for the 50-hour first service. So we're gonna get John Deere to come out and have a look at that and take care of it all for us. Do I want? No, it's gonna get loaded up on the other side, so we'll just drop the forks off about here, I think. Perfect. They can, yeah, John Deere are going to service that one, so we don't have to do it, and we're going to keep it all up to date that way. So, yeah, but I really do like it. Like I said, I just want to do a little bit of a drive to, well, see how it handles with a heavy load on the road, because all we've been doing really is slowly lugging the feed mixer up and down. So today what we'll be doing is we're going way back up the other side of the valley, kind of beyond where we went to buy the, to go and get the sugar beet. So it's going to be a nice little drive anyway. Get some fertilizer, which we're getting in place for some of the grassland. It won't be all of it, it'll be some of it. And it'll be a good starting block anyway there. Like I say, where we can get it for a little bit cheaper, I'm always going to take advantage of that, because fertilizer, especially when it's for like, when it's heavily nitrogen based there, it is not cheap. So yeah, we'll see what we can do with that. There we go. Make sure that we're not going to hit the shed. So straw-wise up here, we're not doing too badly. The round bales at the other farm one, though, we are kind of running through at quite an alarming rate there. So I don't think I'll need much, but we're going to have to keep a very close eye on that one, see what it looks like. Now, we are going to go... We'll go left here. Okay, and away we go. So yeah, you can see the establishment of the winter barley is coming through. It's not looking too bad. Not looking too bad at all. There's a bit there that looks like it was missed, which is unfortunate, but what can you do? It is, yeah, it's coming through. The main thing I could ask for at this stage is that it is in tier 1, and it's coming through and established itself pretty well, so that's all good. It will stay like that now for the rest of the winter, and then when we can get onto the ground in the new year, we will do, and we'll get after it with some nitrogen, and it's all systems go from there. And this is coming back down towards the yard here already. We're going to go straight over. We're going to go through the little village of Chellington here, and then we're going to head on up the other side as well. So what we'll do right here, I think, is probably to the end. Around we go. I think this is going to be a great place for us to leave it be. I'll come back to it and actually just give you a bit of a in-depth report of how this is going to handle with a nice full load of fertilizer on the back, and we'll see what it looks like. But until then, thank you ever so much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed as always. My name has been Frank. This has been a Dairyman's Diary. If you have enjoyed and you're yet to do so, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Simulation for the Nation, and we will see you all in the next one. Until then, have yourself a great day, enjoy what you're doing as always, and we'll catch you later.